Greetings everyone, here's Lodrik and this is a game for War in the Pacific Advanced Edition. This is my PBEM match against Italien. He's a Japanese player and for me this allied side. This is now January 16th, 42 turn. And you saw that one more dot base is switching at Manado to the Japanese side. And I'm losing an escort. No, this is a mine tender. There's still Japanese submarines nearby. But the number one threat is now Kidobutai at Suva. So one mine tender is not so important for me. Here's Kidobutai going for F. No, I think it's a port strike. Yeah, looks like a port strike, but could be also a port airfield strike. And yeah, we catch here some ships in port. This ships was under repair. I could save them, but I totally forgot. Because I emptied the port, but I forgot to check the ships under repair in port. So he catch me and sink one of my AS boats. And a lot of other cargo is now damaged. Not good. Now it's time for the Dutch-British bomber fleet to attack this enemy tank formation. Oops, that was a bit too fast. Not really to kill his units, only to maybe slow him down, maybe create some casualties. Get a little experience, but this is not so important. I was hoping to force him to do long range cap and then sweep him. But so far Italien refused to cover his troops with long range cap. Okay. Ishen, the next battle. My units are already tired. There's two divisions in the regiment, and a double regiment more or less. So it's maybe too much. But I can escape and I could go, yeah. So I go southwest because here are the supplies at Wenchao. Means I can now fall back at the street and cover or take cover in this dot base and then fall back to Wenchao to recover if the Japanese give me some time. But here is the next attack. 2 full divisions attacking. But this I can hold. No success so far. And the Japanese are taking Pegu, but at the same moment I walk in. And the Thai yuan is attacking my divisions, and this is of course then not good because the attackers are low on supplies. They're making a shock attack? Oh, that is of course super terrible because now he lost all his squads. Good, so a little payback. He win in China, I win in Burma. Another successful day for Kiributai at Suva. But 3 zeros are lost by Opsilos. For me, ships going down. The only real, okay, let's say the AV was okay. Not that I really need this kind of AV so much. And this is a big AV, so still, what is the real purpose of this kind of ship? It's far too big normally for this kind of support stuff. The S-boat would be maybe more useful for me, but most of the S-boats I must recall in the first 12 months of the war anyway. So yeah, using S-boats is not important for the 43-44 battle. Yeah, Pearl Harbor, there was I think also an AMC loss, no? Yeah, also AMC lost, yeah. But this was an AMC with only 5 mines. There are 3 or 4 different kinds of AMC. Some have 0 mines, some have 5 mines, some have 10 mines, some have 100 mines. So losing this support AMC, these ships are really only for harbor. Stay in harbor all the time and only maintain the minefields. The 100 mine tender will normally move between the ports and lay mines. Good, Christmas Islands all fine, so far no action here, but Pegu also no action, so I am escaping with all my stuff to dot bases and hiding. I also was able to escape with the big important ships mostly. You can see a lot of ships are here, other ships are going south. This is I think the main groups, but I forgot this ships in port who they was all under repair. I moved them over to move. I moved first all ships ready to leave. Then I realized, I have still ships under repair. I changed them from repair status back to ready status. Then I did something else and I forgot to move them out of port. So they was ready to leave, but they never left the port. Yeah, that is the reason why I have still ships here. These APs are the one I would say they are meaningful for me. This AP is lost. This is too much fire, but I can stay in port and maybe by luck I can survive, but I don't guess. But these 2 APs I can maybe save. They are still only lightly damaged. All the rest of the ships, I don't know what I can do with them. In best case, I can try to move over to Nadi if I'm lucky, but we will see. But the big other ships are running away here or hiding in a port, and that is okay because there's no detection on this basis. But Suva is of course focus now for Italian. Still the next successful day for him. He also was successful here in China. I lost his base. The base itself is not important. It's only the road he opened now, going directly to Changsha. My forces are, well, this army group is now mostly disabled, but not destroyed, mostly. My second army group, I built here more or less 3 army groups for each of these hexes. The fourth one is here. This army group can still hold. The question is how for how long. So yeah, I have in this hex a fort of level fort level 2, and this is VR. So these are all triple defense, all 4. But the question is how many fort levels you can have. The only advantage here is no bombardment can create chaos, so I can always build fort levels. But I have here no supplies. In Wenchau I have supplies because this is a local industry city where I can produce 20 additional supplies plus 150 supplies, so 170 supplies I can produce here per turn. It's not enough to feed a big army, but at least something. But because this is with stacking limits, I cannot go here or everything in Wenchau and only hide there. That will not work. Good, the rest of China is not so really important. Nothing really special at the Philippines so far. The Japanese army is moving back. In 1 or 2 weeks we are for the next battle at Manila, and I guess in 1 or 2 weeks the Japanese army is maybe also at the gate of Singapore. I make here an airstrike against this tank regiment units, but that was only just so. More important was I disabled the whole Thai division. Was it Thai division? Yeah, this was the Chinese army. You can see, yeah, here is 300 destroyed, 300 disabled, the support stuff. That was a victory for him, and at the same time I was able to destroy this Thai army. But again, this is all fog of war, and all these numbers are not 100% true. I think 10-15% can shift the numbers. But I'm for course strong enough to attack with these 2 divisions next turn. This division is more or less ready. Not really much more missing. The Burma division still need to activate a lot of this Burma rifle squads. And this Burma troopers will be out of production, I think, in April. So I have really only a limited of reinforcements for Burma rifle squads. This is, I think, also the reason why in 349 days you can see that this division will change from a Burma division to a British India division. And it's only a regiment. Now, this is only a regiment. So it will resize from division to regiment. Because there is simply no squads more to fill up this division. But I have still some time left. Good. Nothing really special. Nothing for deep Dutchies in this. Nothing to discuss. Then see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.